Mark Golding's Toronto visit wasn't just another diplomatic handshake. It was a strategic move with potential ripple effects for Jamaica's future. But what did he really hope to achieve? And why should the Jamaican-Canadian diaspora care? Let's find out. Hey, patriotic internet friends and family, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're diving into why Mark Golding, Jamaica's opposition leader, made a high-stakes trip to Toronto from October 30 to November 1st, 2024. Was it just another routine political visit, or did he have something up his sleeve for the Jamaican-Canadian diaspora with cocktails, town hall debates, and a bold vision for Jamaica's future? There's more to this story than meets the eye. Stay with us as we unpack the drama, the strategy, and the implications that could ripple far beyond Canada's borders. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more juicy updates on Jamaican politics. Welcome all patriotic Jamaicans. The movement continues. Make we get into it now. Let's kick it off. Mark Golding's Canadian Diaspora Tour. Picture this. It's late October 2024. The air in Toronto is crisp with a hint of anticipation. Why, you ask? Because Mark Golding, Jamaica's opposition leader, was gearing up for a much anticipated visit to the Jamaican-Canadian diaspora, aiming to strengthen connections as never before. But what exactly made this visit so crucial to Golding's vision for Jamaica's future? And what did he plan to achieve in just 3 days? Stick around and we'll uncover the answers. Here are some key highlights. Who? Mark Golding, leader of the opposition and president of the People's National Party, PNP. What? A 3-day engagement titled Vision for Jamaica's Future. Engagement with the diaspora. Where? Toronto, Canada. The Jamaican-Canadian Centre and Westing Toronto Airport. When? October 30 to November 1st, 2024. We call that the who, what, where, when. Since stepping into his role as leader of the opposition in 2020, Golding had been the type to keep his passport busy. From the United States to the United Kingdom in 2022, Golding's tours were more than just photo ops. They were a nod to Jamaica's extended family abroad. And this latest trip to Toronto, a continuation of that tradition, with a sprinkle of extra significance. Because let's be real, what's a high-profile visit without a town hall where everyone gets to pretend their cousin's political rant matters? The event highlights: 1. October 30, a lively town hall meeting at the Jamaican-Canadian Centre. This wasn't just about sipping on ginger tea and nodding solemnly. It was set to be a robust exchange where the Jamaican diaspora could voice their aspirations and concerns, shaping the conversation around the future of their homeland. But would Golding's vision for Jamaica's future resonate with the diaspora, or would it be another echo chamber of polite applause? November 1st, the Westing Toronto Airport was set to host an evening filled with cocktails, dinner, and likely a generous sprinkling of political whispers over dessert. Because nothing says political strategy like some chicken cordon bleu and a side of diaspora diplomacy. Wrapping up with purpose. By engaging with the Jamaican-Canadian community, Golding wasn't just visiting for the photos and the applause. This was a part of a wider recognition that with nearly as many Jamaicans abroad as at home, these diaspora members are more than just distant relatives. They are key players in shaping Jamaica's future. Here's a summary of the key takeaways. 1. Golding's visit since 2020 to influential diasporas signifies signifies his commitment to leveraging outside support for national growth. 2. The town hall meeting at the Jamaican-Canadian Center promised to be a focal point for meaningful dialogue. 3. His efforts built on past engagements in the United States and the United Kingdom, reinforcing his connection strategy. 4. The cocktail evening at the Westin Toronto Airport, symbolizing closing discussions in a more relaxed, strategic manner. Are these overseas engagements just another political act, or do they hold the power to transform Jamaica's future? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more insights into Jamaica's political stage. Here are some questions that you might have about Mark Golding's visit to the Jamaican-Canadian diaspora, along with detailed answers to address your potential concerns. Question number 1. Why is Mark Golding prioritizing a visit to Canada? Answer. Golding's visit to Canada underscores his strategic focus on engaging the Jamaican diaspora, who play a pivotal role in advocating for the island's development and cultural presence abroad. With nearly as many Jamaicans living outside the island as those within, Golding recognizes that the diaspora's influence, financial remittances, and expertise are vital for fostering change and advancing Jamaica's political and social goals. Question number 2. What does Golding hope to gain from this engagement with the Jamaican-Canadian community? Answer. Golding aims to strengthen the bond between Jamaicans abroad and those on the island. His goal is to inspire trust, seek input, and ensure the diaspora feels included in shaping Jamaica's future. The engagement is also about mobilizing support, potentially drawing on the diaspora's advocacy, financial contributions, and networks to bolster development efforts back home. Question number 3. How does this visit fit into Golding's broader political strategy? Answer. Since taking office as opposition leader in 2020, Golding has been intentional about reaching out beyond Jamaica's shores. This visit follows similar trips to the United States and the United Kingdom in 2022. These engagements are a part of a broader strategy to harness the collective power of the diaspora to advocate for policy changes, promote economic growth, and unify support under his leadership. Question number 4. Why is the town hall meeting at the Jamaican-Canadian Center significant? Answer. The town hall meeting on October 30 is more than just a public relations event. It's a platform for open dialogue. It allows members of the Jamaican-Canadian community to voice their concerns, share insights, and collaborate on solutions for issues that affect Jamaica. This setting emphasizes transparency and connection, signaling that Golding values the diaspora's input in crafting a shared vision for the nation's progress. Question number 5. What does the vision for Jamaica's future theme mean for the diaspora? Answer. The theme, Vision for Jamaica's Future, engagement with the diaspora, implies that Golding is not only presenting his ideas but also seeking collaboration. It's an acknowledgement that Jamaicans abroad are not just spectators but active participants whose experiences and resources can shape policies and initiatives that benefit the country. Question number 6. What outcomes can attendees expect from the cocktails and dinner events at the Westin Toronto Airport? Answer. The evening of cocktails and dinner on November 1st is meant to provide a more relaxed environment for deeper discussions. It's an opportunity for networking, forming connections, and continuing conversations started at the town hall. Attendees can expect Golding to make personal connections and further convey his political vision, appealing to influential members of the diaspora who can contribute to advancing his agenda. Question number 7. How does this visit compare to his previous engagements in the United States and the United Kingdom? Answer. This visit builds on the foundation laid during his 2020 trips to the US and the UK, where Golding began establishing trust and dialogue with the diaspora. Each engagement has been a part of a cumulative effort to reinforce the message that Jamaicans abroad are an integral part of the nation's growth and resilience. The focus on Canada adds another layer, broadening his reach and diversifying the pool of diaspora support. Question number 8. What does Golding's outreach suggest about the future of Jamaican politics? Answer. Golding's consistent outreach suggests a shift towards more inclusive and globally minded political strategies. It indicates that future Jamaican politics may prioritize harnessing the power of international communities to influence local change. His approach signals a move toward leveraging global perspectives, financial remittances, and diplomatic support as essential tools for national development. These questions and answers help convey the importance of the visit while addressing the potential concerns and curiosity you might have about its purpose and implications. Hit that subscribe button and don't forget to like and share this video if you enjoyed it. Let's get into my reaction and commentary. Well, Marky G, before you can dive in to your pool of political power as Prime Minister, coming where you hope to be Prime Minister one day, there are a few things, as a matter of fact, several things where you need to address. The World Bank recently states that Jamaica has one of the slowest growing economies in the Latin America and Caribbean region. That is something we need to talk about. That is something we need to overlook and pretend like the World Bank didn't just say that about our economy. And yet, you have the government boast and brag about growth and stable economy and controlled inflation, yet the World Bank just give a negative report. Remember, Dr. Christopher Charles, professor of political psychology at UMona, basically said that you need to have some transformational policies, real transformational policies to seal the deal. You can't just campaign off poor results. The 9.1-point poll lead, you can't campaign on that. That not gonna help you. You need transformational policies. So meeting with the diaspora is good and great. All that is good and well, but you still have the transformational policies. More importantly, we have a sliding dollar issue crisis. Cause the dollar continuously a slide. The JLP still can't stop the dollar from slide. It will reach 160, so you need to address that. And more importantly, we did already in a power and the dollar did still a slide. So we don't know what we expect this time around. It's like we watched this movie before. We've seen politicians time and time again when they're out of power, when they're in the outer power and they're in opposition, they say this and they say that, they say and do anything for getting a power because they're hungry for power. Remember PM Holness did the same thing in recent times. He made several outlandish, bold statements and I'll know we can't sleep with the door open. When PM Holness did in opposition, he said that we should raise our voice in concert against the government of the day, which was the PNP. The PNP government, when the PNP didn't have power, when he was in opposition. And when him reaching power, he want censorship and censor free speech. You understand? So we've seen this movie before with politicians that will say and do anything to get into power. Now let's talk about what the World Bank had to say recently about the Jamaican economy. Yeah, cause you have to go address that, cause you want on Prime Minister, So this is where we start hold politicians accountable. You can't want on Prime Minister if you don't have no real transformational policies. The JLP has yet to implement any form of such said transformational policies either. Them a brag about some intangibles that the everyday normal Jamaican, the average Jamaican cannot relate to. The World Bank stated the nation's low productivity services, limited technology adoptions, meaning when it comes to technological advancements, we are grossly underdeveloped. As a developing country, yes, we fall short in that area. A weak business environment, meaning the business environment we have and where them claim say them attract a lot of investments or investors. Much more can be done to improve that. And crime being another major problem that the World Bank listed that makes Jamaica one of the slowest growing economy in the Latin America and the Caribbean region. Not to mention that it is projected a sluggish economy expected to grow by 1% next year, come 2025. In eagle barely move. So that's not a good outlook or a good projection as it relates to economic growth. So Marky G, you have a lot of work to do before you can jump into the office of Prime Minister. You can't spend 2 terms in opposition and you don't have any form of clear transformational policies. It just seems like you're only thirsty for power. Not to mention that you've made several missteps in recent times within your party where you're not correct nor address. The most recent misstep is the endorsement by the PMP of we see endorse questionable people with questionable historical backgrounds, and you are endorsing these people to the fullest. And me I say, how kind of move that there? What are you thinking? Surely if I was in any of those diaspora meetings and town hall meetings, that is something would I definitely ask you. What kind of endorsement is that you make behind people with questionable character, questionable past? The past matters. If you have a bad credit score in any first world country, that bad credit score affects your future. It limits what you can and cannot do because past matters. So Marky G, with those type of missteps that you've made along the way, it makes me have to question your character, your integrity and your morals and your values, because it just not look good. Remember at one point, Rasta couldn't in a parliament, no man with locks couldn't in a parliament, because at the time politics and entering political office actually meant something in terms of image. Image is everything, don't make nobody fool you. At one point, if you were very bright and brilliant and you had locks freshly from university, you could have been the top of your class. You have to trim that if you want to enter politics, because the image of a politician meant something. You understand? But then again, we've seen politicians say one thing and end up turn around, come do the total opposite and break their own rules when it suits and benefit them. One thing when me know Marky G have a go for him is that his freshness and newness, he's totally free of PM Holness's baggage like scandals of illicit enrichment, 28 bank accounts, 470 million, 430 million are passed through said businesses based off of the IC report. So in that regard, Marky G have an appeal to some people, but that's not enough. You have to bring substance to the table, Marky G. You have to bring real transformational policies where I go revolutionize Jamaica economy. That's what we expect. We don't have to work, we don't have to put in the work, we don't say we're a politician. If Jamaica had serious leaders, the economy of Jamaica would have been fixed a long time ago. It can be done. We see many people do it. We see many countries do it. We see countries will go through genocide. Now they have a real stable economy with real growth, with zero to no crime. So it can be done. We know it can be done. We see several countries do it. So why it seems our leaders lack the inability to do it? Why they don't want to do it? Let me address this quick little issue. If you are a die-hearted PMP or a die-hearted JLP, this channel I go offend you a lot. Me I go say things we are go offend you a lot. You will be offended. This channel definitely now go be for you, cause guess what? Me I go call out your favorite political parties when them a do foolishness. Yes. So this channel is not a cheerleader for either of your two favorite political parties. This channel is a cheerleader for a better Jamaica. And Jamaicans want to see a better Jamaica. So yeah, if the PMP do good, me I go cover it and me I talk about it, me I big them up. If the JLP do good, me I go cover it, me I go big them up and me I talk about it. So if you cannot handle any form of constructive criticism in one objective way, this channel is definitely not for you. Cause I realize a lot of people are not critical thinkers and they are not open-minded to hear a different perspective that may go against what they believe and what they like. You understand? So this channel is not to cater to your feelings and emotions. Until next time, stay informed and stay connected. If you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and hit that notification bell. See you in the next one. One love, Jamaica